What is a Megahoot Soapbox private club? And what does it offer members and club owners? Megahoot Soapbox is a virtual private club community. Where club owners can be a celebrity, an athlete, a recording artist, a business professional, a model, an educator, a motivational speaker, a fitness coach, a martial arts or sports instructor, a business or a brand. All club owners are verified before they can activate a Soapbox private club. This verification process protects all members so they ensure that they are joining the private club of the actual person, business or brand represented. Every private club is members-only access. Here you will find a private timeline, on-demand photos area, on-demand videos area, club marketplace, an interactive club chat with video feature, a club listing area for products and services offering, which is optional, a virtual experience system where their members and even non-members can request a one-on-one live video chat, a live group call, a personal recorded message and a verified autograph. All photos and videos are protected, so club owners do not have to be concerned with unauthorized copying or downloads of their content. That is prevented as much as possible. Club owners will also have the ability to offer real-time pay-per-view events, with a built-in ticketing system for one-time events, such as a lecture, music event, fireside chat, motivational speaking event, a live class, a live sporting event and much more to members and non-members alike. This is how club owners monetize their Soapbox private club. The benefit for members of any private club is that they have unprecedented access to the club owner, their products, offerings, members-only special events and more in an uncluttered environment. Megahoot has taken further steps to protect all of their members by incorporating the XMG digital payment portal throughout Megahoot Soapbox. This is an internal cryptocurrency that is used by Megahoot to prevent credit card fraud and identity theft. All transactions register on the internal blockchain so that members can have irrefutable proof of their transactions. Take the time to find clubs that you want to be a part of, and join the ever-expanding Megahoot Soapbox community.
All right, welcome to the Action Martial Arts Power Hour. This is a show where we talk about anything and everything martial arts related, not martial arts related. We just go with the flow, and this is Alan's brainchild. Let me bring him on. Alan, you're with us. Go
Here
for
we
it.
go. How you doing, folks? We got a special show tonight. Got it's funny. I just got to say something that in the martial art world, you start to meet people and you make friends with people, and believe it or not, you make good friends over the years. And I always said the martial arts has brought me to a very good place that I've made some great friends, and such as like Vinny and Lou, of course. It's been 20 years or so, but also my buddy Fabio now will be on the show. And Fabio is literally, without any doubt, he is a real Duke. He's from Italy. He is royalty from Italy. And I know Vinny would love to speak to you a little later on about it, because Vinny has some background also from Italy. So we always get great people. But let me just give you an update of what's going on with us. We have our Hollywood Martial Art magazine. Will be out no more than 10 days, I'll say. Well, the download will be ready in 10 days. It takes a little longer for the printed copy, but it is done. It came out beautiful from what I saw so far. I'm very proud of the people that I have in it, and I think people are going to love this magazine. I'm doing a little special mailing. I'm taking about anywhere from 25 to 50 copies, and I'll be sending them to every producer, director that I can get a hold of, and they're going to put it in their hands. So they're going to see people they might have never seen normally. Even with agents, sometimes you just don't meet people. But this magazine's a hard copy. It's something they'll hold, and something they'll be able to do. And then I'm working right now on the third issue. Right now will be, it's laid out to a point right now, the third issue of the Wing Chun magazine, which my buddy Fabio's in also. And we'll be getting that out probably about 3 weeks. We'll have hard copies, and 2 weeks we'll have the other copy. What has happened is I started a new enterprise or business, and it's my streaming, my pay-per-view channel. It's going crazy. The word is out. I literally have people calling me to get involved in things I'm doing, filming shows and stuff like that. So I have to reevaluate certain ways I want to go with it, because I got to be home on the weekends, sometimes at least. But it's actually taking a lot of time from what I'm doing. But I got some great people that are working right now. We have some great contracts already ready to go. We have one coming up in the 9th and the 16th, and we have one at the beginning of November so far. And we have other ones that we're working on, talking to people too. So there's some great things happening. The martial art channel will be up very soon. We're actually extending it towards the end of, to the beginning of January, just because we have so much work to do in it. It's not a simple task, very honestly. A lot of things going on there. And then, while all this is going on, I still have my event coming up. So we're working on that also. I can't forget about the event, right? So we're working on invitations and things like that. We're gonna have a great time this year. It looks great. A lot of contact, people from all over. So if you're on Facebook or any other social media, or see me, put a little shot in me, kick me in the ass, get me moving a little faster there, and I'll get going. But all right, let's get going on the show. I want to introduce, first of all, our partner is always with us, Vinny Sierra. Let's bring him in.
Hey guys, how are you?
And my friend for many years, Fabio, the Duke. He's also Grandmaster of Wing Chun Kung Fu. I see he's wearing a great T-shirt also, so that's a nice thing. But Fabio is a real traditional Wing Chun master, no nonsense, no bullshit, and he is also a Duke. He's from Italy. I'll let him talk a little more about that and tell you, because I'm just learning those things too as time goes on. So my guess, well, first I want to say one thing I have to say, and we celebrate our partners and our friends, wonderful things that happen in their life. Okay. And we just want to say that Vincent just got the part in the movie. I don't know if I'm supposed to say it, but he'll talk a little more if he wants to or not. But Vincent got it, so we're so happy.
And he's not stripping, which is a good thing. Thank God.
Yeah. And I got to tell something. Fabio knows this. You had to understand something. He was looking at the thing in Rome, okay, for next year, and Vincent was talking about, hey, I want to go, and back and forth. But Vincent's going to go out there for also see some family and do some things. I got to say it, but he'll do what he wants to say. But he's coming out, and he's going to make it a whole couple of weeks out there. So it's going to be very interesting. And Vinny has a lot of great background in Italy, and I know you two will get along. I'm a Jewish guy from Brooklyn. What could I say? But you two guys got a little more to talk about like that. So now I just want to bring us my buddy Fabio in. And Fabio, give us a little background about your life.
So it's now actually, yeah, I can hear you. So can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, good. So passion of my life has been always the martial arts since I was very, very young. Wing Chun has been my life. So I've studied the Wing Chun Kung Fu in Hong Kong with Grandmaster Chun, that was direct Ip Man students. He died 2 years ago. Anyway, just to speak very, very short, because if I have to speak about my life, there wants 2 days, especially for bad things of my life. No, it's okay.
With the Wing Chun, we know you're very famous in the Wing Chun world, but the thing that's so interesting,
thank you,
is your title of being the Duke. Yeah. And he's in Italy right now talking to us, so it's a very interesting connection. Tell us a little about that background.
Because my title was I got from my father from grandfather, and so on. Because in 1017, Grand Duke of Tuscany gave the title of Duke of my ancestor in the past. So I just passed it on grandfather until to me. So there is a degree everything is written, everything is law.
Yep.
Then is not invented.
Right.
And so apart this, to be short, I have registered with a license also here in Spain, because now it's 4 years that I live in Canary Island in Spain, but I stay in front of Morocco. I'm lost in Atlantic Ocean. So I registered this title with the monarchy in Spain, and the king approved me. So just because there is monarchy here, because in Italy is a republic now, and nobody accepts these noble titles now. So just for this, I've also discovered this old order of my family that was stopped in 1700, and I taken again, and also registered the license. They are also here in monarchy, accepted by the church in Malta and the other parts of the world. So I take this history of my family and bring again. So this is very famous order, Knight order, but it's not Templar. Just for this, I have a big surprise for Grandmaster Alan next time, but it's a surprise. So this is old order. There are many people not many people, but good important people, VIP people, stay outside in some part of the world, from England, Italy, Spain, and so on. So this is. Apart this, I worked in NATO for all my life. I was before officer in the Navy, but I worked all life in NATO. So I am line American. I kiss American flag. So
And so
I
you
worked
should.
with
It's a
American
beautiful
people
thing.
for a long, long time.
It's a beautiful thing.
You know, it's a wonderful thing, Fabio.
Yeah.
The background and the heritage that you have, that's a wonderful thing that they passed down. My grandfather left me an old pair of shoes. I mean, so you got what you got, and it's a lot better than what I got. But thank God for that.
When my grandfather landed on Ellis Island, he looked up at the Statue of Liberty, looked up her dress, and he said, "I love this country."
Yeah,
it's a terrible thing.
Yeah,
it's a great.
It's a creeper.
Anyway, I went out. I went out from Italy because now in Italy it's difficult to live, because many taxes, the life is very expensive, and also it's start to become very confusion, and also for bad politics. So I escaped. This is where I live now in Tenerife. Is like a little paradise. So I stay in this. I can go to the sea every month of the year, also in January, in December. So it's like a way, for example.
So you can, but you can go to you can go to Spain proper, can't you? You can go there whenever you want, right? To Spain?
Yeah.
You can go.
In fact, I'm in pension now.
Okay.
Very good. Very
So I
good.
have no problems.
Well, maybe I'll see you when I go down there.
What to do?
He worked for NATO for many years, and he's still doing things with NATO. So,
yeah, I stopped to work 5 years ago, but I worked all my life.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about your Wing Chun background and where you have schools and everything.
Yeah, about the Wing Chun, it always has been my passion. Always, I started with the very famous federation in 19 years, but the culture was very poor because people was not very proofly in the Wing Chun. So I preferred to go directly in Hong Kong. But the problem in that period, no internet. So you cannot find the masters, you cannot find nothing. So I got in touch with, for the first time in Hong Kong, with Stephen Chan, that was direct student of Grandmaster Jose Schwein. And I called him, good luck that he was speaking English very well. So I take my suitcase, and I went there. So I start to go there. I stayed there for 6 years, and 6 years go and go and come back, go and come back. So every day of my vacation was in Hong Kong. My family was destroyed for vacation because also I spent also some period in Christmas in Hong Kong for learning Wing Chun. So I was accepted from Grandmaster Chun, and in 1999 he delivered me the written certification like Sifu, and I am the only person in the world that he delivered this certification. There are many persons that are in videos about this, because when he was in life, nobody think. When he died, people start to think.
Yes, yeah. Oh,
So,
yeah, sure.
is this is like is this like you invent something, and people stay seated like Mexican with the sombrero, sleeping. But if you see that you make something new, everybody start to be or against you or envious or some problems. So this is the life. This is every part of the world, no?
Oh, yeah,
You know
yeah.
better than
But
me.
do you know why that happens,
It's normal.
Fabio? You know why that
Yeah,
happens
this is-
with anything? Is because people have an inherent fear of change, a fear of someone else being successful, fear of something being better than what was there before. That's why we have problems in the world, because people get fear, and then it turns into jealousy, and there we have it.
Fabio, I get it. I get it all the time. I start a new project. I start things. The smart people, I don't mean this in any conceited way, but the smart people should just go along with what I do and be part of it, because I open my doors. I always open my doors, because 99 and 9/10 time, I'm going to be successful. Okay. So all the griping and the bull crap people did behind my back, it doesn't mean anything. Okay. They come for, I think I told last year on the, last week on the show, that there was a guy that was one of the Frank Duke's army of morons. I'll say it. One of behind my back. And then he started coming up telling me that I'm a phony and a fake. And I said, really, that's great, because I'm still with my instructor after 47 years. I said, as a matter of fact, Vinny knows my instructor very well, and so does Lou. I'm still with him to this day.
Yep.
And he tells everyone, this is my number one. And well, whatever. It's just stupid. But there's a lot of morons out there. So it's almost a point, I hate to say that we have to prove ourselves all the time, but we really don't.
No, but it's ignorance, Alan. People are ignorant, and they're afraid of what's real. When you have people that try to debunk, let's say with Fabio and his title and his Wing Chun, maybe they try to debunk him. They try to debunk you with the things that you do, or Vinny with what you do. They may say you're not funny, but I think you're a funny guy, But then they'll go and debunk you, and it has to do with jealousy and fear that you're going to be successful. But the thing is, with all of us here,
on the phone.
but all of us here, we get successful. We're opening doors for other people. So I don't understand what the problem is here. It's a mental thing.
It's funny. You heard Lou bring up Frank Dukes. No, you didn't, but I'm bringing it up.
Well, we have a real Duke here, right? We have a real Duke here.
A real Duke. But it's funny because there's a gentleman. He has a podcast called. His name is Dave. He has a podcast called Viking Samurai. He's got a great following. The guy's done some great shows. As a matter of fact, he invited me on to be a guest for him. And he's actually went and had at least 5 or 6 shows from different people, such as Sheldon Lennox, Steve from the stuntman, and different people, Steve Lambert, and told people stories about Dukes. And there are still people that believe Dukes to this day. So recently, he contacted this guy Dave to get on his show to prove to him he is who he is. So Dave says, good, come on next week. Well, that's 2 weeks ago. It hasn't happened. And the reason why is, and this is ironic, because Dukes is out there behind everyone's back contacting people to try to get them to lie for him, to say that they saw him at the Kumite. How do I know this? Because I got phone calls from people. telling me I just got off the phone with Frank Dukes, and he was asking me. None of them have done it.
And meanwhile, they're like 25, 28 years old. The people.
Well, no, they're older guys, but
no,
I know. But the funny thing about it is that he won't go on the guy's show until he gets someone to say that he was in the Kumite, and it's not going to happen. So me and the guy Dave have been talking behind it. So today he invited me on the show, not with Dukes, because Dukes won't show up. If Dukes knows I'm on the show, he won't show up. I know too much information on him. So it's a. But once I get this video from Mars from Vinny, we could actually give it to Dukes, and we'll have some proof.
I talking about video. I saw a video. It was a talk show where he was on. It was years ago, and he's walking down the aisle. He has an eye patch like he's Deathstroke, and he's going down there. And somebody asked a question. They had the James Bond music and everything. They said he was like a real life James Bond. And somebody in the audience said, if you are that type of person, that CIA, that spy, what are you doing on a talk show?
Exactly. But this guy's got so much crap behind him. Go ahead, Vin. What are you saying?
Jeff Bezos sent me this.
So
it's an old school hard drive. I just got to get the technology that has the. This is like the Sanskrit scrolls. I just have to get it.
That's an 8-track. It's on the 8-track.
No, classified information, Lou. I got to get it declassified.
Yeah,
declassified. Okay.
I'll let you know what it says. Okay.
Anyway, all right, let's get off Frank Dukes because I'm getting my stomach's up, getting upset. Anyway, but Fabio and I we hooked up. And we speak a lot and we talk a lot about different things. And we're going to be doing an event in 2022. Fabio, give a little plug for the event we're going to be doing.
Yes, just for finish, about my school, I have some school in Italy, in Holland, in Russia, and exactly in 2 parts of Russia, in Moscow and Vladimir, that is city, it's 200 kilometers from Moscow. I have 2 schools, and I have a little record in my life. And also this gave festival at some grandmaster. Because in 1995, I opened for the first time, I opened a Wing Chun school, Ip Man style, in Moscow. I did this. So I have been the first, but it's a stupid record. But in the same time, I arrived the first with the Wing Chun flag there. So I'm proud about this. So actually,
hold on. Where my friend Samuel Kwok? Didn't Samuel Kwok have a school in Russia? Sam Kwok?
Yeah, but yes, but I spoken with him about this.
I know.
It's 10 years that he has this.
I like to make trouble.
I opened 1995, man.
I know. You were definitely before Sam.
Sam because I spoke with him about also this.
Yeah, I spoke to Sam yesterday.
Sorry, but I arrived before.
You were there before him.
Yeah, I arrived before.
But
sorry.
Talk about the event a little, about what we're going to do the event.
Oh yeah, my event is first of all is not to give a festival to other people because I am very little person in the world, so I like to stay with other people to share very nice thing with other martial arts, Wing Chun. I am open mind, so if somebody is ready to collaborate to come, I'm very very happy. This is my spirit, my martial arts spirit. So Spartan, born because in my native country, it was the only Spartan colony in the history in the Mediterranean, apart the Greece and the Sparta the same. So just for honorate the Spartan warriors that are very famous in every part of the world. Because, for example, in USA, Spartan is very famous because there is the football team, there is the beer, there is NASA called Spartan also satellite, for example. So it's very famous, but maybe somebody that don't know exactly which means, no? there is the history, this is the original. So I try to make the Hall of Fame different in the sense that, okay, martial arts is welcome, is number one, is fixed. But also the terms warrior, in fact, I've called it Spartan Hall of Warriors, is become, I like to give the awards to every warriors in the life. For example, the doctor that fighted for the coronavirus in the last years is a warrior. Is correct that he has the premium, the awards. Other people, for example, also the stupid person that saved the dog that was dying in the street or in the lake, and he saved it. This is another warrior because he's or, for example, veterans of the war. Yeah, every part of the world there are veterans of the war. In Russia, in USA, in Italy. So everybody, for example, you imagine an old man that made the war in Vietnam, for example, and maybe the government didn't know him. So just not taking consideration. And at a certain age, you call him and say, oh, please come. I want to give an award for your life, for your war. You have collaborated for the country, for USA. So this is the spirit, no? And also accept many category, also of also artists, for example. There is, for example, one guy from California is a famous chef, is a master chef from Italy. Is Italian, American Italian, and mix it. And they want to come in Rome. And this is an artist category because he's an artist, because he's a master chef, for example. But he also makes martial arts. He made also some part in action film, for example. So many things you see of martial artists also comes also for another things, not only for martial arts, for example. And this I'd like to expand because I don't think about money. I don't think about nothing. I like to be not in the center of the world. I like that this spirit, this joining can work together. So, for example, when I have attended some Hall of Fame in Europe, in London, Barcelona, in many parts, it's very nice to see again the friends. No, okay, sorry, I speak with you that you make this from 20 years. I know, but it's just what I think, what I feel. That is wonderful. It's not only, yes, the award is very important, the cup is very important, but also to see again the old friends, the brother, and for example, next time in January, I hope that the borders are still open. Please tell to Biden to keep open the borders. And, because I want to come in January.
If he's awake.
He's not going to listen to us. He's not going to listen.
If he's awake.
You'll be turning his back again.
Yeah.
We may be back in Afghanistan fighting again by that time. Who knows?
I can come swimming.
And Alan, talk about Afghanistan.
So now also,
just interrupt a second about Afghanistan. We pulled out all the troops, right?
Yeah.
All this stuff happened, guys. All this stuff happened. It was a cluster of things. People lost their lives, and you know what we're doing right now? Now we have 2,500 troops that are going to stay there. Why not have that in place before evacuating in totality? Now you're going to leave them there and further danger.
The man's a moron. That's it. That's all I'll say.
But you know the thing is to be in further danger because now what do you have? You have the Taliban that has our weapons.
Our weapons. Yep. It's unbelievable.
Guys, I want to, if we may, only because we went down this way. So if we could, I want to could I do this for 1 second, Alan?
Yeah.
Is this okay?
Yeah.
I got this from my friend, Greg Alimo, who's like the main guy who connects everybody from the military, honor guard, all that.
I like your shirt,
And
man. Love it. I'm
wearing the Marine shirt today for the guys out of Pendleton, and I want to. This is from the guys and from myself to them, and hopefully from us. I'd like to recognize the sacrifice made by the 11 Marines, 1 soldier, and 1 corpsman that gave their life in the airport at Kabul, Afghanistan. You will never be forgotten, and our prayers go out to you and your family. Thank you for your service. And all those guys, 11 of those 13 guys that passed were from one of our guys here in Pendleton.
You there, Ben?
And we knew, you know what I mean? So, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Semper Fi. I mean, yes, sir. And I have 2 uncles at Marines, and many, I work with them all the time. And the police. Yes, sir. So it is home. Yeah. Since we went down that road, I wanted to pay that respect, at least to do something on our show for them.
Well, I appreciate that, Ben. 100%. And people did lose their lives, and again, it never should have happened. I don't want to get too further into it because it's just going to get me bent out of shape. But it is what it is now. Now let's talk about January, Alan. What's happening in January? You have a lot of stuff going on.
I just want to say one thing about what Vinny's saying too. Mm-hmm. That incident was a catalyst for a lot of Americans to wake up, and I think there's going to be big changes in the world, let alone the country. So anyway, January. What are we doing in January? Let's see. I added on arm wrestling, which is something I think I spoke about before. But all the tournaments are starting to get together. All the things that we're doing are starting to put together the videos and the things like that. So we're starting to do a lot of things. I'm in the midst working because we do, and some people don't even know this, but we do 2 banquets in the same night. We do 1 full banquet for adults, and we have another whole family, the Johnson family, Bam Johnson, that does the whole thing with children. Okay? Not in the same room, 2 separate rooms completely. He does an honorary thing where we bring children in and we honor every child in some way, give them the confidence to bring them forward in the martial art world. And right before last year, the first year, actually, it was 2000, my 20th anniversary. What we did is we arranged the dinners to be offset by a couple hours. So when they were done with their dinner, we marched them all into the room. Okay, we had like 100 kids march into the room, line up in front of the stage with all the, the special guests and everything, and they all bowed into the special guests. And then, of course, everyone applauded and they left. So we liked that because it gave them encouragement, and the kids loved it. They're looking up there, some idols of theirs, and we thought it was a good marriage. But again, they're 2 separate events the same night, but we at the end of it, we kind of just put them together to give them that type of respect and honor that they should carry on in their martial art career. So we're pretty happy about that. And I've been on the phone with Bam right now about doing some different things. So, I have a lot of moving parts to my event. All right. And Fabio's never been there yet. But my event literally has like 17 to 18 different events going on in one weekend. So it's not like just going to a dinner because if you walk into the expo, you're going to miss something, unfortunately, because there's so much going on. During the expo, there's different rooms. We have Bill Wallace in a separate room doing his training camp, not the seminar, but a training camp. We have the Waco group with the Joe Louis group. We have another group doing MMA for kids. So we have a lot of things going on besides the major room that we have going, seminars and vendors and everything else. So we got some great things coming up this year.
Fabio hasn't been to the event yet?
No, he hasn't come. He came. He was an inductee, but he wasn't able to get here because of the
Fabio. I'm going to tell you. You listen to me carefully. Yeah, you're a Duke. You're going to show up as a Duke. You're going to feel like a king. That's all I got to say to you. All right.
the other January was happened. Hello.
Yeah, we hear you.
We hear you.
Okay. The other time happened that the company, the air flight company, deleted the flight.
Yeah, I
So
remember.
not deleted, was in very big late, and I lost the connection from Lisbona to New York. So and the next day, the next airplane was after 2 days.
Yeah.
So I
Good work.
I remain blocked. And also now next time I will arrive at 3-4 days before
Mhm.
to avoid these problems, man. Also because, for example, in last April, I want to come in USA, but was everything closed, no? The
Mhm.
borders. I
Yeah.
have a CD diplomatic passport, but also I cannot enter because
Mhm.
America accepted only ONU black
Mhm.
passport CD because I am an honorary consul here in Spain. So I
Mhm.
have the diplomatic passport. I work it like a consul now. So, but it's unbelievable. So everything was blocked, only ONU. So I can. So I hope that in January everything is open
Yeah,
and
they say
everything
November.
is okay because now other people. Yeah, from November. But other people in USA told me,
Yeah.
Fabio, be careful because it's not sure 100%. Also, this news because here nobody understand what happened. Because, for example, Biden asked people come from Europe. He asked the vaccination about Pfizer only. He doesn't accept other kind of vaccination
Oh, no
like
kidding.
AstraZeneca or Moderna or Johnson. Only
Very
Pfizer.
interesting.
Okay, I got the 2 Pfizer already. It's okay. I have also this. So I don't know what else there
But
was.
that was during when
But
he was
I
awake.
think they have to take some.
That's during when Biden was awake again. So
Yeah, because for example, I want to book. Yeah, I want to book the hotel in Tropicana, but I'm waiting because I don't know what
yeah,
happened. You know,
I wonder. So
That's exactly
the,
I
the
think
problem.
everything is going to be fine. I mean, I just heard on the news tonight, numbers are dropping 10,
Yeah, I think so.
15% a day. They're going down. So I think we're in good shape. But we're going to have a lot of fun. I mean, you guys will. I won't. But anyway,
Oh,
I'm the type when I
you'll
do
have
make
fun
fun.
on Monday, right?
Yeah, I have fun Monday. That's true. That's true. And hopefully Frank Duke shows up this year so we
I
can have a lot
must
of fun.
come.
Well, we have to give him the special sunglasses,
I
the
must come, Alan,
spyglasses,
because
right?
I have a mission with you.
Yep. Moscow
Hey, Alan,
2023.
I have to
Oh,
come.
and
I have to come for screening.
some good news,
Yeah.
which is very interesting. I was just on the phone tonight with someone that works with Steven Seagal, and we may have Steven come on the show in a couple of weeks.
Oh, nice. He's coming on
So
here.
that'll be, yeah, yes,
All
sir.
right, good deal.
So,
Yes.
and in Moscow, when we go, we're trying to get him to come to the dinner, but he already made an open invitation. If he could not get to the banquet in Moscow, he's inviting Fabio and myself over to his house with my other friends that will be going to his house.
Sorry, Alan. I don't want, if comes Steven Seagal, I don't want to make the picture with him, and I'll make another famous grandmaster public it on Facebook and say, this is my student.
Yeah, you.
Because, yeah, because lately I see some grandmaster.
Yes. I know.
You see all
No,
the grand
just
poobahs out there
because,
now.
no, just because I did the pictures with Batman lately, and I say, this is my student. It's my private student.
Oh,
It was
Lord.
Batman near to me.
I know.
In Facebook, publicate this. But anyway,
Well,
Hey,
you know,
just
I
for
get the
joke.
reverse. I get the reverse end. That when I train somebody and teach them a little bit, they come and grab me right away. So this is my sifu,
Did
and
you?
I can't argue with them because
No.
these guys are different type of guys. Let's
Yeah.
just put it that way.
But that's the equivalent of somebody that's a little on the heavy side, maybe a little bit beyond heavy, taking a picture with a supermodel saying, "Hey, this is my girlfriend." Right?
Yeah.
Same difference. It's all
Good
about
outfit. My wallet.
you win
Good
lotto,
outfit.
right? You win lotto, then your old dreams become a reality.
Yep. Yep, definitely. But
How many, wait a minute.
we know
How many broke fat guys do you see with supermodels?
okay.
Not too many.
I never did.
Hey, listen, I got a guy's a friend of mine. He's a brigadier general. I don't, we don't talk about it that much, but anyway. So anyway, Fabio, we can talk a little more about, you're having the thing in Rome in May, if I'm not mistaken, May 7th, right?
What's the name of the event?
It's the Spartan Hall of Fame.
The Spartan Hall of Fame. Okay. Is there a website? Do you have a website?
Yes, Spartan Hall of Warriors.
Well, I don't think he has one yet, but we're gonna get him on just about a month before the dinner in Rome. We'll get you on one more time to push the event a little more. Mm-hmm. And then the Moscow event, I think, is going to be very interesting also, because we have a lot of people very interested, and we're going to start working on that soon too. Mm-hmm. So we have some great things. And lately, it's very funny. I was just on a show the other day, a podcast in Mexico. And then I got hooked up with these guys in Argentina. And then from the show, I got hooked up with other guys. And then I have my Brazilian guys. And it's just weird. But I'm building a very big Latin-speaking audience. Okay? So I'm starting to look at it, because when my channel goes on, I'm going to donate like 2 to 3 hours a day just on the Latin end of it, because we want to bring in everyone that, the speaking public that speaks Latin, and not to ignore it. So we're doing a lot of things right now. We're working on to do that. But I think it's important that, the internet has done such wonderful things for us, is that we've made friends and connected with friends and done things with different countries. It's amazing now, again, with me, with the Latin speaking countries, but also guys that are like Mr. Dukes. He hates the internet. I don't know why, but he doesn't like the internet anymore.
So sometimes the internet tells truth. I don't know.
There you go. That's a good one.
That's it.
Well, anyway, we're gonna close up now.
Before we close up, I got to say something.
Yeah.
I want to let everyone out there that's watching the show, by the time you see this show, this will be implemented. But Vero Hive, is where we're doing this now. This is the video conferencing. This is the video podcast creation tool that we have. We also have another tool called Soapbox, Megahoot Soapbox, which allows you, it's like a hybrid of TikTok and Instagram. You can do a lot of public posting of social media posts and market what you're doing. But another part of it is the private part, which you can have a private page where people can subscribe to your page. You can have some virtual experiences, kind of like what they do with Cameo. You can do it there. You can have live calls. You can have live events. And for you martial artists out there that have a following, you can utilize it to earn. You can utilize it to earn. It's for you to monetize and make money. It's for celebrities, for athletes, for anyone that can have a following that wants a subscription, that can build a subscription base for their private page.
Well, give us the site to get, the website to get onto that.
It's very simple. Megahoot.net. Megahoot.net. Okay. That is our soapbox.
And Soapbox is right on there. They can click on right into it.
Or they go to our main corporate site, megahoot.com. It's right there on the front. You click there, you find out about it, and trust me, you can do very extremely well, because you have other platforms out there where you have people making 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 grand a month doing this, doing a small portion of what we have. So you have the ability to do a lot more, and you can be engaging with your audience while marketing in the same place, but also able to share on every other social media platform out there that you're a part of. We're not looking to replace it. We're enhancing it so you can monetize your existence.
Well, I like that idea, because it makes things a lot easier as you go ahead.
Yep.
And as soon as Lou told me about it, I had signed up. And actually, you have to experiment, folks. Mm-hmm. Don't expect things to just fall in your lap and be something there. You got to go and experiment and click a couple buttons and look around, whatever. I mean, I'm an old dog, and I'm starting to learn new tricks all the time. But that's the world we live in now. It's not like it used to be. So
if people sign on to Facebook, it's as easy as that. And the thing is, you can just, if you want to be a voyeur, you can just see what's on there just by going to the site. It's there.
All right, folks. So we hope a lot of people go do that by the time they see the show. And we got some exciting things coming ahead of us. Matter of fact, there's a lot of things that Lou's not talking about that are going to shock you when it really happen.
Oh yeah,
so, some good things.
It's exciting. It's exciting.
Yeah. Well, Fabio, what do you got to say closing up?
Yeah. So about Rome, just first of all, I wait for everybody that comes in Rome. I'm very happy to see you. I have already invited Alan. I invite now also you. So I'm very happy to see you there. So but in Rome that evening is just an hour the gala, an hour dinner. It's the first edition. So I want to try just this. At the end is a good joining with good friends that evening. So will be this gala dinner with awards, some exhibition, everything in this very nice hotel that is origin from medieval origin. Is is outside Rome, but is very tranquil. Is very famous. There will be also for example, my friend from my country in Italy that will sponsor the wine. The wine. So there will be the good wine because he has a good production. Okay. Is a good firm. So, for example, just for the dinner.
I don't drink. I don't drink much, but I drink enough.
So I didn't.
Well, okay. Well, that sounds interesting. And listen,
when you come, you taste the wine.
He's on Facebook, folks. So look up Fabio, and he'll actually give you more information. And if anyone can't find him, just contact me, and I'll hook up with him.
There you go.
So that's it. So it'll be good. Vinny, closing up. What do you have?
Ciao, Fabio. It's great to meet you, sir. I just want to say yes. We're definitely planning on.
Hello, ciao, Vincent.
Yes, we're planning on doing that. Coming to the event.
You're welcome, Paisan.
Yes, absolutely. And Alan,
yeah.
I want you to know. We talked about the Russia thing. I'm going to go to Brighton Beach and warm up. And then I'm going to go over there.
I go do it every day.
Yeah, but that kind of trickled into Sheepshead Bay, too. I'm just saying.
I just want to say thank you again, Louis, for everything. We're going to take advantage of all of these things.
Let's do it. Let's make it all happen, brother. Let's make it all happen.
And we're going to shoot that movie, guys. I'll let you know. They called me today. I haven't signed the contract. I'll do it this week. But they told me I got it, and there's some really great scenes in there, and some good mob stuff. You'll love it, Fabio. Look.
Yeah, and I'm sure that Vinny's going to be sharing that on Soapbox, right, Vin?
Nothing shot from a drone, was it, by any chance?
No. I told them it ain't. You know why they keep going after all the Italians now? Because there's so many criminals in D.C., they don't know which one to pick. So they go, let's go back to the Italians.
Yeah, it's a head fake, man. It's a head fake. They're like, oh, the mob is alive and well. Okay, but what about Washington? I don't know.
Oh, God.
I see a drone, I'm shooting it.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, thanks for being on, and we'll see you next week. God bless, and